YouTube, how the fuck you doing? Hey guys, Nadeshot. Today I'm bringing a brand new video, and we are going to be doing the part 2 of the Ultimate Class Setup Guide. Last week, I'll put the link in the description below. I put out an Ultimate Class Setup Guide for League Play, which involved basically 4 Scorpions and an Assault Rifle. And not only was that a good video, I believe, and good class setups, but I feel like I could have added more variety. But what we're going to do today is kind of a revision to those classes, but we're also going to go over Search and Destroy. So my first 2 classes in this setup are going to be for general league play, and that means Capture the Flag and Hardpoint. And then my last 3 classes are going to be for, those last 3 classes are going to be for Search and Destroy. So Custom 1, what we're going to be doing, instead of a Scorpion, I want to bust out an MSMC, because this gun, although I do not like the muzzle flash, I've still been using because statistically it is the best SMG that you can use. So gotta put my graffiti on there. I want to put quick draw, and here's the thing: you can have 2 attachments. It's gonna go by preference. One, you should always have quick draw, in my personal opinion. Always have quick draw, which I have on now. Your 2 other options are laser sight and long barrel. Some people like to mess around with extended clip, but I don't think it's necessary. But for me, who's going to be in a lot of hard points, a lot of close gunfights, I'm going to be using a laser sight. And I'm also going to put on lightweight, I'm going to put on toughness, I'm going to put on dexterity, and I'm going to perk 3 greed and put on tac mask. So this way, I'm completely mobile. I can hop over and hurdle obstacles. I can climb into windows quicker, and then with my tac mask, stuns or flashes aren't going to affect me. And I have 2 class setups left, 2 spots left, I mean, for my pick 10 system. I'm going to put on a Cap 40 and smoke. Very almost down to the teeth, similar to my last class setup video, but I put on a MSMC in replacement of one of those Scorpion classes. Okay. And then what we're also going to do is we are going to be making a class for the break-off. Initially, when you first start on the map, you want to have quick draw, and you also want to have long barrel, because you might have close gunfights. But you want to put on lightweight. And like I said, guys, this is very similar to my last setup video with the Scorpions. But the last 3 setups, the last 3 classes are what you guys are going to probably come here for. So we have extreme conditioning, and then we're going to put on tac mask. Now listen, depending on what map you're playing, you might want to change this class right off the start. So for something like slums, you may want to put on dexterity instead of tac mask, because when you're on the break off and you're running down the middle of the map, you might want to hurdle onto the well or over the half wall in the middle of the map. So it depends on the map right now. And I'm not sure if you guys are picking this up, this feedback going on in my mic, but there's a gnarly storm going outside right now. So that's what you might hear. So, alright. Now we are on to the super duper secret search and destroy classes. These are very important because I feel like my class setups are pretty optimal for what you want to accomplish in search and destroy. And as you guys know from Call of Duty Championships, as you guys know from my live stream, I really enjoy overkilling with the sniper. But lately, I've decided that it's not that smart to use a dual band sight. You can use the dual band scope, but for me, I like to literally not put anything on my sniper rifle because I don't think it's necessary. And I used to overkill it and use an AN-94 until that happened at Call of Duty Championships, where the AN-94 kind of screwed me over, and I saw that it'd be best if I was using a Cap 40. So we're gonna put on the Cap 40. I truly believe this is the best class setup you can use for S&D, because this Cap 40 is just so versatile. And what you want to do is either you want to put a long barrel or even an extended clip. I use extended clip. I initially put on flak jacket, and then I'm going to put on toughness, and then perk 2 greed, and we're going to throw on cold-blooded, and then we need to have dead sounds. And here's what you can do with this class right here. So we have 8 out of 10 points picked. You need to decide whether you want to be more of an asset for your team or for yourself. Now, if you're going to be an asset for your team, you would put on EMP grenades. 2 EMP grenades, and that's it. And the reason that being is because you can basically clear out a bomb site just with your EMPs. Say you're going A on Express on offense, and you're pushing the bomb. If you just throw these EMPs at the hedges on the other side of A bomb, you'll know if they are defending A at all. Or same thing goes for B. any bomb sight, because you get hit markers from in such large ranges. So that's why you put on the EMPs. But if you want to be playing for yourself, what you can do is you can either perk 1 or perk 3 greed and put on extreme conditioning for perk 3 or lightweight for perk 1. Like I said, it's all personal preference. For me, I'm going to be using EMPs. That's just personal preference. I'm playing for my team. I want to win. That's what I'm going to do. So now we're going to put on a rushing class. I'm going to throw on the MSMC. I'm going to put on quick draw. I goofed. I'm going to put on quick draw. I'm going to put on laser sight. And then I'm going to put on lightweight. I'm going to perk 3 greed, extreme conditioning, dead silence, toughness. And guess what I'm going to do? I am paranoid. Alright, guys. I'm putting on cold-blooded. I put on cold-blooded on 4 out of 5 of my... Actually, I put a cold-blooded on every single search and destroy class that I have. I am paranoid. I do not want to be spotted by an MMS. I do not want to be spotted by a dual-band scope. I want to be completely in the dark on this. So that is why I put cold-blood on every single one of my classes. Because like I said, guys, this is for search and destroy. You need dead silence, and cold-blood is something that you should probably have on. Alright, you guys can see I have cold-blooded on this class, and guess what we're going to be doing with this class? We're going to be putting on cold-blooded. So I want an assault rifle for search and destroy, just in case I'm not feeling the sniper. And that means I need a primary gunfighter, and that means I need a perk 2 green. So we're going to put on quick draw, red dot, and adjustable stock. You can get away without running quick draw, but since this is S&D, I want to have the quickest reaction time to spotting somebody, and I want my gun to come up and be at my eyesight right away, and this is what's going to be able to allow me to do that with quick draw. I'll put on cold-blooded, flak jacket, and dead silence. This is probably one of the most basic classes that you can use for search and destroy. You can switch it up by not doing primary gunfire, taking off quick draw, and putting on a secondary or EMP grenades. But like I said, guys, this is what I would be using. And for the most part, I'd probably be using this sniper class the most, but I will switch up and use a rush class and an assault rifle class. So that is my part 2 of the ultimate class setup guide. I hope you guys weren't bored throughout this whole thing. I just want to go over it one more time because these first 2 classes might be confusing. These first 2 classes are for hardpoint and capture the flag. Alright, if you want to pause it, take a look at the classes again. Like I said in my ultimate class setup guide 1, I put all scorpions, but I wanted to give you guys an alternative to using those classes. First 2 hardpoint and capture the flag, last 3 are search and destroy, sniper, rush class, and normal play style with the assault rifle. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys could like and favorite this video, it would be much appreciated. I hope you guys tune into the live stream today. I will be live finally back on my Twitch TV grind. Thank you guys so much, and YouTube. We'll see you fudging later.